So here is how I transitioned from earning hourly to a salary here in this beautiful country called Canada. So I came to Canada a few years back, and my first job was around my first pay. It was around $15 per hour. So that was in a retail store. So Staples. Anyone in Canada, everybody knows Staples. So my first pay was around $900, and oh, that was too small to me, like, because at that moment cannot even pay my house rent, feeding and so, etc. So I had to start looking for an opportunity, and I started applying. I just started applying to everywhere. I started applying, just to anywhere, like anywhere. So this company came back, text me back after a few days, like, hey, can you come around you know, for an interview? Just come, show up for an interview. So I went for an interview, and they gave me the opportunity. So and I started working with them. It's a rental industry, so it's an equipment rental industry. So what happened is that I don't know anything. Like, looking at me, you will see that I be in Nigeria we call it ajebota. Like I'm not a tough guy. Like, every duty industry looks new to me. So I'm just a stranger to the industry. And that was my first question I asked, my manager. I said, hey, I don't really know much. Like, will you guys teach me? They were like, yeah, don't worry, I'll teach you. We'll teach you. Like, like, we'll teach you. Because and I took the opportunity because I was looking for that money. Then my first pay was around 29.5, which was a lot to me. At least earning from that was like times two of what I earned. And there is overtime. Anything after 40 hours is overtime. So the 29.5 was so much for me, for someone with no experience. Like, what I mean is zero experience. And I will always say this, that in the trade industry, a lot of companies are out there looking for people with zero, like they are ready, like they are. Since then, I've seen so many people that came in with zero experience, and now they are boss. They are a lot of companies are looking for people. You don't need to have experience to work in the trade industry. There are so many opportunity. I've seen so many people, like, not just head or anything, with zero experience, earning $44 per hour just riding forklift in the trade industry here. Now, I told the manager, I said, I don't know anything. So it's like, we'll teach you. So I started, I don't have any choice. I need to work. So I was trained, they train me, they guide me, and during the orientation period, because in the trade, you'll be given some set of period, so that at that time they will orientate you, they'll teach you, they'll show you how things works. Even if you have the experience elsewhere, if you are working in a new industry, because you have the experience elsewhere, they will still orientate you. Hey, this is how things work here. Here we don't do this, we do it this way. Here we don't do this, we do that this way. So I was so trained. I was trained that I understand everything, from A to Z. So, and after a few months, they increased me. Like, one of my colleagues left, and I'm the one, so the workload was on me, and they were like, okay, don't worry, we'll increase your money. Like, I did not even ask for it, and they increased. And then later, another promotion came up. They started moving me ahead. Because I'll say this, the only industry that has the best opportunity to grow program is the trade industry, because someone will always leave. See, if you start as a laborer here in Canada, like, you started as a laborer or anything, after a few months, you will have known how to operate. Let's say let me say a construction laborer. We have so many laborers, but let's use a construction laborer as an example. after 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you will have known how to operate some set of machine like that are there. Maybe like the rough terrain forklift, or maybe the plate temper, or maybe the jumping jacks. You will have an idea, or maybe the skid steer. Have an idea. Okay, this is how to operate this, and if you can operate that, if that operator leave, which is normal in the trade industry, someone will leave, like people leave. So every time, not just they will leave, they will see another opportunity in another company, they will go there. So later on, if the opportunity stop, they can still come back. That is one thing. You can never try that working in a bank or working in any industry. Here in the trade industry, they will leave the company, go to another company, work for like a year or 6 months or any month. If they failed there, they will still text their manager back, like, is the opportunity still open there? I want to come back. And if the person has a good profile, it's not as if maybe he left, with something happen, or maybe there is a quarrel or anything. If they will invite him, because at least he already knows the job, he knows the company, so he will even be a part of the priority, because you are a former staff, so you know everything from A to Z. They don't need to start from A, B, C for you. Like, you already know how things work in our company, so come. That is how it works here. Like, people leave, move on, go to another workplace, another people come in. But company will prefer to pick someone that have been working with them, instead of, because like I said, they don't need to start from A, B, C for you. You already done the retention. It's just for them to guide you, like, hey, this is how things work here. This is how to do this is how to do that. And you good, than now taking someone in, then start training, and all that. So there's that opportunity to grow in the trade industry. So it's the same thing. Like, I started, and someone will leave, take, just, okay, can you do that? Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, can you do this? Oh, yeah, I can do it. Oh, like, he can do it, he can do it. So that, and that is it. And now, past few months, I made a video about it, like, okay, like, oh, I was promoted and all that. So my promotion was salary based, and this will be the first time I'm earning a salary. It was different from hourly. Like, hourly, after 40 hours, I say you get overtime, like, you'll be paid overtime and all that. But in salary, they'll be like, okay, we want to pay you this amount of money divided by 26 weeks in a year, like divided by 1 year. So how the bi-weekly, like 26 bi-weekly, makes 1 year. So that is how it works. So they'll just divide it. Okay, this is your money, we'll pay you, divided by how many bi-weekly make that year. So the remaining of the year, and that is it. So for that, and some of it has its advantage, and one of the advantage I realize is it has a work life balance. So because there is nothing like stress or anything, though there is a lot of workload on you, but you are earning as a salary. So you can come in anytime. I can go to work anytime. I can leave anytime. The freedom is there. So I can just come in, work till 12, and leave. So far that I'm doing my job, that is the most important thing. So far you're doing your job, you can leave anytime. Sometimes I can, just call in, like, hey, I'll be working from home today. So far I'm following up at home. Now they gave me a workstation for home and also at work. So I can work at home, I can work, be at work, and there's no need of me, doing all the blah 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 blah, But now this time around, you clean other people's mess, and that is how it works. You are there to clean people's mess. People make mistake, you should be the first person they will call. Like, hey, please, something happened. Can you help? Can you help? And all that. I don't want to start disclosing some things, and that is how it is. Like, you start cleaning people's mess because you are now a leader. Now, my job is to be there for the team, and they should count on me, because if anytime they need help, anytime there's something I should be available every time, like anytime. They should put a call and I should pick up. Right now beside me, and like this is my work phone. So immediately it can ring anytime. Like it can ring anytime, and I have to pick it up. The thing I missed most is overtime pay. Working sometime or go to work on weekend. Like they have to pay me overtime. So because most work in the trade industry is 12 hours. It's 12 hours. So anything after 8 hours in that day, it's overtime. So uh, anything after 40 hours that week is overtime. So yeah, like at least overtime. If I work Monday, Tuesday, by Wednesday, I'm already clocking 40 hours. So from Thursday, Friday, a lot of overtime. At least in a week, sometime I put in about 20 hours of overtime extra, like and that's 20 hours of overtime. So it I'm very, very dedicated. Like they can you can call upon me. My manager will call me anytime, we chat every time, and he really trusts me, like, hey, he's gonna do it. And that is the Nigerian spirit. Like, I don't know, like he's always been like, oh, Taiwo is there, but to me, he's just a Nigerian spirit. He's, if you've been I'm even the laziest when we talk about some other Nigerians and all that. So it's just the not just Nigerian, like it's just let me say an immigrant spirit. That's it's just an immigrant spirit. I because we started from the bottom, and now we're here, and we're still we still have that dream, like, hey, we're still going to the top. So that is how we do as an African, as an immigrant, here in this beautiful country called Canada. And the Canadians, I work with so many people, so many white, and they are, I'll say this, ask for help. And that is one of the things that is pushing me to where I am today, is that anytime I need something, before I make that mistake, I will ask for help. And another reason why is that I go to work, I do my job, and I go away. I leave. I'm not there to make friends, neither I'm there to make enemies. I'm just there, come, there, do the job, do the tasks, and go. For that, they are my colleague, and I respect them. I treat them as a colleague. So with respect, I keep them, and the same thing was given to me also. They respect me also. They'll just be like, this guy is just, do his work and leave. So now I don't, we call it dog fucking. So I don't want YouTube to, well, we don't dog, like, you don't dog fuck, like, around, like, that same word, I learned it from them also, like the white people, like, be like, oh, that person is dog walking. So now it means that it's doing around. So, you don't do that. Like, I don't do that. Just come do your work and leave. So with that, they will respect you for who you are, because you respect them too. You don't play with them. You don't do everything, and then you start making enemies. Then you guys start doing some dog, something, and later on they start hating you for something or something. That is just it. Just do your job and leave. So yeah, and again, is that the benefits, benefits in the trade industry is different from any other industry out there. I always say this, like, life insurance. Life insurance, immediately you start working, is the health benefit, the dental, the massage. As a tradesman, like, there's always massage. Like, massage is part of the well-being benefits. You can just go to any massage parlor, and give them your card, and it's free. Like in some other industry, I know some, or every other industry has benefit and all that. But one thing about trade is that you will not pay zero. Some other benefit companies, you still have to pay money. Like maybe insurance will pay 60%, you pay 40%, but in the trading industry, it's zero, like zero dollar. So you go to the pharmacy for drug, you don't pay anything, just show them your health card and all that. So now you go to the massage, you go to the dental clinic, you don't pay anything. Like you don't, like, hey, come on, you have a good plan. So that is it. Like they'll give you a good plan, the top of the art plan, like a plan whereby you cannot get in any other industry out there, because you are working in a trade, you're working with different machine, different heavy equipment. You are always uh in the line of fire almost every day. So they will give you the best benefit. And another thing is life insurance. Like I said, life insurance, not even for me alone. Like one thing about the life insurance in the trade industry, it covers, you yourself, also your family, also your children. If you have children, if you have spouse, there are also parts under your life insurance, and the same thing is under your health benefit also. They are there under your health benefit. They are there under, the dental, the other benefits. Every benefit is not just for you; it is for your family, the whole family also. You can include them, and it is state of the art. Life insurance also is for them. Like they have their own separate life insurance, and you know, you know, uh, and because they believe that you're also working for your family, and they need to benefit from all these benefits and all that. So that is it. So yeah, I missed a lot of things in hourly, like the overtime, going on weekend, going on anytime to earn money. Like my manager can just call me on Sunday. Can you come to make to make more money? We need someone today. So I'll be there. Work more, like it's times two. Our weekend overtime is always times two. So if I'm earning $40 per hour, then they'll pay me $80 per hour over the weekend. But right now, no, nothing. Even if I go there over the weekend, nothing, because once you are earning salary, you are needed anytime. So there are some time that there'll be nothing to do. So, and there are some time that there will be so many things to do. So you can come any day, anytime, and you will not be paid because it's salary. So those are the those are the different. Like when in hourly, you come in, you're there to work by the hour. But as a salary, if you show up, you will not get paid because with salary earner. So that is it. But it has is they both have their own advantage and disadvantage, and but I love the salary. So I love the salary. And another disadvantage, I would say, it's not a disadvantage, per se, is that because it's a general thing. When you get to the tax breaker, like tax break or something here in Canada, like when you get to a particular level, when you start earning some money, some set of money in Canada, so you're not the amount you pay for tax increased, and also some other benefits you earn, you received, or you qualified for, from the government, maybe provisional or for the federal government, stop immediately. When you start heading to a level in this country, they will stop your benefits. Some things like maybe child daycare benefit or some other stuff like incentive kind of, that the government is paying you, because they be like, hey, come on, you don't need it, like you've been earning good money, so you don't need it. So so much those these are the some other disadvantage kind of, but it's not a disadvantage per se, like because even in hourly also, if you earn to a certain level, the same thing will happen to you. So like when you start earning, let's say like $55 per hour, $60 per hour, It's the same thing. The government will stop your benefits on the incentive you're getting from the government because they'll be like, you don't need it anymore. Come on, you're rich. Why are you asking for government benefits or maybe incentive from the government, whereby there are so many other people that are earning lesser, lower, that are even looking for jobs. So those are the people that we want to face, not you anymore. So that is it. So now, this will be the end of my video. If you have any comment or anything, just go ahead and drop us a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.